Here is my LEGO Technic rock crawler. It's a fairly basic, functional off-roader with some various interesting details. It's driven by 3XL motors at a 1:15 ratio. There's one in the front there, it's geared down 3 times in there, and then 5 more in the portal axles, 15, and then 2 in the back. They're geared down 3 times to there, and then 5 more there. So it can drive, that's about top speed there. It's steered by this large motor here at a 1 to 24 worm gear reduction. So it doesn't steer in a great hurry, but it gives plenty of torque for those times when you're at weird angles and have to lift the whole model on the steering. And it's quite tough. It's powered by a rechargeable battery there, and hidden under the receiver is my camera battery, because 3XLs don't really work from one LEGO battery. So it's also got 2. It's got full live axle suspension. It's got 4 links per side that allow for quite a bit of flex. But because they're at different angles from each other, they don't allow for any bending. It's quite firm that way. So it's a fairly good system. Capable of a lot of flex. And quite squishy too, which is nice. There's a lot of effort put into making this model very strong. One example is the new portal axles I've designed that uses O-frames to reinforce the gears very well, and then like hubs. Here I'm using my ones with brake rotors. In the back I use normal ones. So that you still get the strengths and like axle stability of hubs, but also the strengths of, or also the gear reduction of portal axles in an extreme variant with 5 times reduction, which you cannot do with LEGO parts. Start out easy. Another important feature of this model is that I stuffed all of the tires with marbles, which does make it need more torque to drive, and does require heavier duty drivetrain, but has the important advantages of giving it more weight for better traction, and of putting all that weight really low for a good center of gravity. Will it do a rollover here? If it doesn't, it'll be because of those marbles. Well, that was pretty easy, but let's try the old drive straight up the couch trick with, yes, a pillow helping. And I'll hold the pillow taut here. Then you gotta hunt for traction a little by steering. There we go. Up and over. It's quite snowy outside, so I have to limit myself to these less cool indoor tests. Which, these ones at least don't make it break a sweat. Properly set up beanbag chair can be pretty good. Torque, traction, and flexibility are really the key things for a model like this. And stability, that's important too. The beanbag isn't a perfect obstacle because it's kind of flexible and just gets sucked under the vehicle to an extent. It will not stall easily, as you can see here. Let's do the wall test. I'm going to put this here to save the receivers and stuff all over. You can see the portal axles running. I did a bit of a less heavy skid plate regime on this model, and it seemed to work out pretty well. Let's do the old stair test. Now is when I'm kind of glad for my speed control remote. I can go as slow as... Oh yeah, the first step has some metal stuff, so it gets caught there. There goes one of the front suspension links. They're a little bit weak. Let's see what happens now. Oh dear. Not looking good. Will it still make it? The back motors seem to have stopped, which isn't good. See, the front and back motors are on different channels, so depending on how my receiver goes, some of them may go and others may not. Or my remote. Huh. Even without that part, it still looks like it's gonna make it. Just, it's gonna wobble more. And it limps away. Let's try a different environment here. I have to do this again. Maybe I should have stopped and steered. This is where the disadvantages of slow steering come into play. Because this model is so slow, it's a lot easier to drive one-handed while filming than some of my others. Steering doesn't do much good when you're at near vertical angles like this. But when it starts lowering, then it does. Am I gonna hit it? Am I gonna hit it? Oh, I'm clearing. I'm clearing. Right over there. Hooey! Eases itself to the ground. And then, you know, just fun to like drive up stuff. Well, okay, I hit it at a baddie. I haven't tried this yet. It'll probably tip over backwards, but let's give it a shot. Is it gonna move anywhere? Can I help it by steering? Oh, yes, I can. And no, it's not going anywhere. I tried this run yesterday and failed, so now it's time to try again. Slow and steady. Yeah. Change my steering angle here. I have to steer again or it won't clear that bin. Actually, it's one wheel off like it is now. It just might. No, that's not good. This thing's great for having one wheel randomly floating in the air. Probably gonna fall here. This is where it fell last night. Oh, it might make it today. Oh, no, I actually got a little further. Got its wheels into that gully there and then fell. There, I think that's about. Well, at least you can see what'll happen, but I'm not too hopeful here. So, it can go down, but can it go up? Okay, it's just gonna wrap this cloth around it. I mean, I don't see any way it's gonna scale that bin. Oh, yeah, just maybe. Probably not. No, I don't think it's gonna make it. But can it at least escape with honor? I'm sure it can. How steep can this thing climb? Last night I had it up to a 48-degree slope on this. Sometimes it seems to have a little trouble with the bottom bit. Let's try again. This is one of the spots where you actually need speed in an off-roader. I think I started out too steep. This is more than it ever did yesterday. Let's see how steep a thing this can climb. I had it up to 48 degrees yesterday. Honestly, I could probably do a bit better with full batteries, but I've been driving these for quite a while, and I didn't charge them. And a little more speed could do it some good, but I think it can make this one. I'm not sure why the second half always seems harder. It really seems like it should be the same. Anyways, it's at the top now. Overall, this model didn't take very long to make, and it was pretty fun to drive, and yeah, pretty fun to drive, and to build too. But it was very impressive some of the things I got it to do.